Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Cappers Nation Live, Wednesday, the 21st of October. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to have everybody tuning in so far. Stack Guap here early. Edward, good luck fishing, brother. Brad in Australia. Sophia Smith, JQ, Rich, good morning. Jason C, good morning. Real champ in the house, Toby. Tar Heel Tim, alright, got you once, we'll get you twice. Jason C, excuse me. I about died this morning. I'll have to tell you the story. Anthony, good morning. Nathan, good morning. Bob Smith, good morning. Greg Ingle, good morning. Mr. McDonald, good morning. Rich, good morning. Kenon, good morning. Mr. O'Neill, good morning. John, good morning. Perfect Rotation, good morning. Brian, never be sorry. It's all good, brother. So, I wake up. My alarm's set for 4 o'clock, right? And I have to wake up at 3:03, dying with acid reflux. The whole burn, it's in my throat. Wake up choking, the whole works. I know. Not what you guys want to hear in the morning. And I'm still battling it, still burning. It's been a morning, let me tell you. I almost called in sick to the office, but then you guys wouldn't have a live show, so figured what the hell, we'll just bite the bullet. Thank you, Real Champ. Yeah, it's the medication they put me on. It's that damn medication they put me on, screwing up my stomach. But man, I woke up 3:03 in the morning, feeling like I was choking in my sleep. It was nasty. So I get an early wake up call, and I'm still dealing with it. Normally it goes away, but not this time. The burn is still there. Let me tell you. Kind of like the desire to win today. Hopefully you guys are all ready to win. I know I am as well. If you guys watched the daily free play video last night, you guys got a nice overnight free play winner for you. I got to tell you, you lose a free play and comments go up. You lose a free play and comments go up. I mean, a lot of comments when you drop a free play. People come out of the woodworks to drop a comment when you lose a free play. Oh my Lord. This guy sucks. Who in the right mind would take this team? Who in the right mind would take that team? But Lord have mercy, you win a free play. And with the exception of our regulars, our diehards, the ones that appreciate everything, it's like a ghost town. It's like, oh my God, he won a free play. We should all be quiet. But yes, Hansen Tigers getting the job done in the middle of the night for us. Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks getting the job done on the run line, -1.5 for my clients. Premium plays ended up 1-0 yesterday. Personal plays ended up 2-0 yesterday. We'll have more of that good stuff for everybody today. Mr. Foster, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ross Pitts, good morning. Nick Hill, good morning. Levi, good morning. Levi says, I love waking up 2K richer on Kyle's Japanese free play. Thank you, sir. Marlon Dean Drew, a smart man would. But congratulations, everybody there. So if I am a little slow and a lethargic this morning. That is the reason why. Or if you guys just see me just straight run off out that way or out that way, it's because we got some more heartburn. Alex, good morning. Cheers. You know what sucks, Alex? Although I guess I could get decaf. This medicine that they've got me on and the way they've got me taking it, they told me I had to refrain from caffeine intake, especially towards the morning. So cheers with my water. Coffee sounds amazing. Neverez, good morning. Brad, you're probably right. But yeah, it's generally a ghost town when you win. Renault Brown, you're very welcome. Ethan, thank you. Oh, Alex, Foot's fantastic. Foot's I think Foot's almost completely healed all up. It's this sinus thing that I have going on that I'm having surgery for next week that's causing my ears to clog or pressurize and act like I'm on an airplane while I'm hanging out down in the real world. Marlon, I got the joke. Aaron, good morning. And I'm battling a massive case of acid reflux this morning. Woke up at 3 o'clock. 3:03 to be specific. Dying in my sleep. And I can't get it to go away. It's been getting old. Man, I gotta tell you, this medicine that they got me on, and I mean, it's not like it's a big deal. I've had it before. But it's the way they're having me take it. You're supposed to break up the pills normally. 2 in the morning, 1 in the after lunch, 1, like it's 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then 5 the next day, then 4 the next day, and 3 the next day. Except for they got me taking 6 on day 1 in the morning, 5 on day 2, which is today in the morning, which I already did right before the show, and then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. It's the 6 at once. Man, I was like, I had to, but then again, it could have been the caffeine withdrawals too yesterday. I was irritable. I was agitated. I had the shakes. I'd get the hot sweats, and then I'd be freezing cold. Like you would have thought I had the flu yesterday. And then I'd get the shakes, and then I started getting acid reflux, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." It wasn't great. Joshua, good morning. You're very welcome for the Tigers. Very welcome for the Tigers. Bobby says teaspoon of apple cider vinegar with water and pound it, just like how we pounded your bets. Empty stomach will get you some energy. Good to know. I had to pick some up. Man, I was dying this morning. I would have done anything. I was eating Tums, drinking milk, taking acid reflux pills, throwing up. It was bad. Excuse me. So the residual cough is, the phlegm and all of that stuff, and from choking in my sleep. So, no, it's not the corona cough, that's for sure. Well, you never know, I guess. I guess I could have got it at the doctor's office the other day. But nonetheless, here we are. We're alive. Tums, exactly. Man, I ate about a half a box. I've had enough of that chalk. Shannon, good morning. Do I have any knowledge or interest in KBO picks? We give them out from time to time to our clients. During COVID, we cleaned up in the KBO. Food poisoning from a bad Reuben? Yeah. No, Reuben was good yesterday. 2-0 yesterday. 3-0 if you count the free play in the middle of the night, but we'll count that one towards today. The Rewind says, waking up to the Hawks win was the best feeling ever. You know, waking up to winners, it brings us back to the the full-on COVID days when everything was shut down and that's all we had. I got to be honest, I do miss that schedule. There was very, very, very little stress. Give out the games, bet them before you go to bed. And actually, I'd give them out in the late morning. I'd have the entire day after that to do whatever I want and start working on the next day's stuff. Handicap it the next day. Games were already bet. Nighttime would come. You'd go to sleep. Occasionally on a Friday or a Saturday, there might be a game starting at 9 or 10, and you could stress about it for about an hour. And then you'd wake up, and you'd have a lot more money in your account than when you went to bed. That was always a lot of fun. Out of curiosity, how many people got a YouTube notification this morning? Alex says he's looking forward to watching an exciting 1-5 Giants and a 1-4 Eagles Thursday night football, right? You know, Thursday night football, they should just shit can it or give us some high-profile matchups. Next week, we get the Falcons and the Panthers. November 5th, we get a good one. The Packers and the 49ers. But for the most part, they always seem to be shit games. Peter, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I don't know how long we'll go live today. Marlon Dean, you did. Shannon, you did. Penny, you did. Good. Good. Keno, you're going to buy the 3 days premium next Saturday? Not a problem. Whenever you're ready, we'll be here. We ain't going nowhere. Games are not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. I might go home with all this acid reflux, that's for sure. Probably a good excuse. Joe says, even when they're good teams, they still seem to be boring. You know, that's a fact. And Joe, I actually forgot to reply to the that link you sent me on Twitter. I will when we get off the live show. If you were on last Saturday's guaranteed play, if you bought last Saturday's guaranteed play, once we post it, you'll have access to it. Accounting goes back in and reactivates it for you. We do it automatically. You don't have to purchase it. Go back in, and excuse me. Once it's posted, you'll have access to it. But until then, it won't show up in your account. But it will once you have access to it and the game's posted, it'll show up in your account. But we'll email everybody once it's posted and all of that good stuff. LT in the Northwest, good morning. Good morning, Locke. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hopefully you guys are all having a great Wednesday so far. Starting out pretty good. If you're on my personal plays, you're waking up happy. If you watched the daily free play video last night, you're waking up happy. Brad, I'm not on any soccer today, bud. I'm not on any soccer today. My soccer is during COVID, we had more of a focus on it. But it's still something that I break down every day, and unless I'm in love with something, at this point, I'm not I'm not betting it unless I'm just absolutely in love with it. All right, so Dodgers, Rays, game 1. It's in the books. It's in the books. Just as anticipated. Dodgers cleaning up. Dodgers getting a big win yesterday, 8-3. It was 8-1 going into the going into the 8th inning or 7th inning, excuse me, before the Rays put up a 2-spot. People starting to get nervous thinking the Dodgers were going to have a meltdown. No way. When you're up 8-1, you empty the back of the bullpen first. So I think it was Brad asked about if the bullpen was used up. No. The Dodgers bullpen was not used up. And when they do, they went through a couple pitchers, but they emptied the back of it. Floro, Gonzalez, Baez, Kelly. And remember, they got to keep some of these guys in use. Keep them active. But yeah, nobody was used for more than an inning, other than Kershaw pitching 6 complete innings, giving up just 2 hits, 1 run, giving up that 1 solo shot. Breaking news: OxyContin maker Purdue Pharma to plead guilty to federal criminal charges. I wonder what they did. But nonetheless, Dodgers getting the big win. Bullpen was not depleted whatsoever. His prop was probably very nice. Why did they just pump him up? It was definitely a team effort, but that 2-run shot in the 4th definitely helped. But yeah, you can't deny Muncy, Seager, Betts, help Chris Taylor, Kiki Hernandez in their big inning in the 5th. Then their 6th inning, Mookie hitting a home run, Max doubling. So definitely an all-around team effort, that's for sure. Excuse me. Reading through some of the comments. Kershaw said, I need the trophy now. He pitched a stellar game. We got vintage Kershaw. That we did. Never says, long couple of weeks. Too bad college basketball couldn't start after the baseball season. I don't mind it. Starting in November. I get the space gap. We're going to have a couple boring, Tuesdays and Wednesdays coming up once the World Series is done. That part, yeah, that does suck. But, like this week, we've got just Thursday, Friday, Saturday college football. Same thing with next week. But next week, we get 2 Thursday college football games, as well as 4 college football games on Friday. And then the first week in November, we'll start getting that big MAC action on Wednesday. We got a 6-game slate on Wednesday the 4th. That'll be a fun day. Some MAC action. And then starting the week after that, there's college football Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Excuse me. So we got a couple little weeks of a low period on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But it'll pick right back up. Jamie Forrest, faithful here, NCAA pick would be nice. I live in Thailand. I can only watch college football outside of work. Well, there's no college football today for me to give you. What part of Thailand are you in? Brad, who are you liking in the Champions League today? Out of curiosity. Some of these teams, such a big lopsided mismatch, laying that big number. In Phuket, very nice. I used to go to Pattaya Beach all the time. Never made it over to Phuket, always wanted to. The chicken is back, chicken sauce is here. The show can start. Now, if just this acid reflux would go away, we can start. Real Champ asking, what NFL matchups do I like this weekend? Does it look tough? You know, here's the thing with the NFL. The NFL is tough every single week. And the weeks that don't look tough, you usually get murdered anyways. So looks can definitely be deceiving. Sometimes it's better to have tighter lines and tougher looking games for you to dig really, really deep and really, really hard and find those right angles and those right plays. Whereas sometimes when they look too good to be true, they generally are. Just rolling over that real quick. Obviously Thursday night, Giants and the Eagles. Eagles laying 4.5. You know, here's my take on early NFL betting, early college football betting, early betting period. Okay. There's a lot that can transpire between now and game day. Now, I get the theory, betting early to beat the line, obviously. I've missed plenty of opportunities betting because the line jumped from Monday to Thursday or Monday to Sunday, and it jumped higher than I'd want to lay. I have no problem laying off of those. I'm not a big early bettor, especially when it comes to football. So much can happen in practice from the game before that wasn't released. People magically popping up on injury reports on Fridays. People not making walkthroughs. High players missing the team bus or the team airplane and getting benched. So I have never been a huge fan of betting the NFL too early. So you usually don't see me putting out bets for Sunday early. I always look at it. I always start breaking it down and doing my work, doing the dirty work ahead of time. But and monitor the lines. But I'm not a big fan of betting early. I know a lot of people are. And you got to live and die with your choices, or if something comes out, obviously you got to lay the other side and hedge, and then you're losing money anyways. So I'd rather wait myself and deal with the lines that come. Sometimes they help me, sometimes they hurt me. If they hurt me too much, I just won't play it. I have no problem. I have no problem waiting. Sunday's big NFL guaranteed winner. That one is going to be another fun one for everybody. We're 6-0 on the year on those. We'll be 7-0 after this weekend's. But starting to take a look, obviously, I've already been doing my research for this weekend and Thursday, and you get the Giants and the Eagles from the outside. It looks like it's probably, when you start looking at numbers, be a shitty game, shitty team, and I'm leaning towards the other way. I think it's going to be a fun game. Brad, you have Chargers, Chiefs, and the Bills. Very nice. Mike Brown, good morning. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Always glad having you. Light little crowd this morning. But then again, it's a Wednesday. One game on the board here in the States. And always be a light crowd on days like today. But tomorrow will be a different story. I think it'll be nice and busy. Dodgers a minus 133 favorite. We'll go over that game there as well. Joe D, first place. Very nice. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up. Keep it up. Love seeing that. Sawyer says, for college football, take the over in the Iowa State-Oklahoma State game at 52. Last 6 times has gone over the total easy. I hope it wins for you. But I think Thursday's game will be a fun game. I think it'll be a fun game to watch. I think, obviously, the Eagles are a better team. I don't know about them laying 4.5. We'll find out more in depth when we break down that game. We'll go over that one in its entirety tomorrow. Once I see the final injury reports and walkthroughs and whatnot from today, we'll be able to break down that one tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day, guys. Tomorrow's going to be a real fun day between the NFL. Unfortunately, we don't get baseball. This will be on an off day, which would have made it even a little more fun having baseball in the mix as well to choose from. But we get one college football game tomorrow, so we'll have 2 football games tomorrow. Arkansas State and Appalachian State in college. And then Friday will be a fun day where we're going to be blessed with 4 college football games. Scott says today might be a Tampa Bay plus 1.5 day. Just saying. It might be. But I don't know. You got one team that's red hot. As far as, and we'll talk about the baseball. We'll talk about baseball right now. We'll bounce back and forth. Going to be an unorthodox show today. Probably not going to be very lively from myself. For everybody that doesn't know, the medication they put me on for my ears and all that is causing like massive acid reflux. So I woke up with that good junk at 3 o'clock in the morning, dying in my sleep. So I've been battling that all morning. One game today. So we're not going to be live for too long today. We'll bounce around. We'll take some questions. We'll open that up. We'll go over the baseball game. And then we'll regroup. And come right back at it tomorrow for a monster show tomorrow. K-Tone says, turns out Ruben was right. Cowboys got hammered. Why, thank you for pointing that out. The Cowboys definitely got hammered. That they did. hard to read all caps, but yeah, I think the Rays will probably get one win out of it. Scott, I did eat my oatmeal literally right before the show. Literally right before the show. But those damn pills that they got me on, and it's not the pills per se, it's how they have me taking them. They're normally, one of those blister packs where you spread them out through the day, and they've got me taking them all at once. And it causes like massive heartburn. Ruben, he's just some clown that we had to give the boot because he was just causing a disruption in the live chat. That's about the only way that you get booted out of here is you have to cause like a disruption in the live chat. I don't care if you disagree with us. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's allowed to have one. And everybody does have one. And that's perfectly fine. But when you want to be a dickhead and you just disrupt the show, eventually I'm going to hit that see you later button. He's probably in here posting thinking that we could all see him, but we can't. Keith, my wife has it. I took one this morning. But yeah, I'm going to stay on it, especially while on these pills. I should have took one before bed last night, and I didn't. But yeah, I actually took one this morning. It was bad. Throwing up, hacking up a lung. Give me 1 second, guys. Guys, hold on 1 second, okay? I need to, I've got a detailer coming to detail my truck. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. The detailer's lost, can't find our office. It ain't that hard to find. I apologize. Give me 1 second. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. So, I have a detailer coming to give the truck an old clay bottle. And he can't find the place. He's lost in a cul-de-sac driving around in circles. He's 3 miles away, and I'm like, God, no, we're the 15,000 block of Bell Road. But yeah, everybody's entitled to their opinion, especially here. Criticism, I don't mind constructive criticism at all either. That's one thing that I don't mind at all, ever. And in order to get kicked out of here, you got to be a real dickhead. You got to be a real dickhead to get kicked out of here. That's for sure. So tonight's baseball game. Game number 2. Matt, good morning. Good morning, sir. Game number 2 going to be Blake Snell against Tony Gonsolin. I would definitely have to give the pitching edge today to the Rays. Whereas yesterday, I had it lean towards the Dodgers with Kershaw on the mound. However, the Dodgers' bats are so strong and they're such good hitters, it's only a matter of time before they hit a pitcher. Is Blake Snell hittable? Yeah, he's hittable. Houston roughed him up on the 16th. Houston roughed him up on the 16th. Thank you, guys. I'll get that frozen screen undone. And it doesn't matter if it's going to be Snell or if it'll be somebody from the bullpen. As far as offensive firepower goes, I don't think the Rays can keep up with the Dodgers. I really don't. Now, today they'll have a good chance with Blake Snell on the mound. If Gonsolin pitches like he has been doing lately in his series against the Braves, where the Braves roughed him up. But the Braves' hitting style and the way the Braves play, very similar to the Dodgers. Gee, Williams, you've been killing me, Kyle. I've been killing you. How am I killing you? How am I killing you? But as far as the hitting style, this is going to be one of the Rays' best opportunities. Are you still harping on the Cowboys? Dude, it's a free fucking play. We lost one game. Oh no, I lost a free play. My free picks? My free pick yesterday won. What about the free plays from Saturday? Friday? All of those. You forgot about those winners, right? You just want to come here and be a nitpick, right? I hope you lost every penny that you have to your name, G. Williams, because you sure bitch about losing one free play so damn much that it must have really hurt you. It must have really hurt you. It's all good. If it was all good, you wouldn't act like a little bitch. Now would you? But again, no, not really. Okay. You show me hella love? Oh, okay. You show me hella love. Would you like me to run a search real quick and post up a copy of every comment that you've made? I doubt it. If you guys are getting killed on a free play, we're going to have a life lesson here, okay? Perfect time to do it. Perfect time to do it. If one play is killing you or one bad day is killing you, then you're probably betting well above your head. Well above your head. Well above your pay grade if one free play is killing you. You get mad at somebody because you're out surfing free plays and they happen to lose. Post my comments, ask chicken sauce. Sorry, throwing a supportive comment once in a blue moon. Okay. No big deal. Losing happens. Gustavo, damn, Kyle seems to wake up on the wrong side of the bed today. Woke up with acid reflux, Gustavo. Oh, you parlay. You parlay. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably the reason why. Because last time I checked, I never recommend parlays. I was wrong about the Cowboys. Oh no, should we close our YouTube channel down? Perfect, that's all I needed to see. See you later, G. Williams. Have a great day. You guys want to bitch and complain about a free play? I'm sorry. It happens. Losing happens. It's part of the business. Losing happens. You can't win. You can't win every day. And I get it. People bet with, well over their means, and they want to come here and use me as a punching bag or blame my fault. Nobody forced you to bet it. Nobody forced you to bet it. Hell, I've got guys that pay thousands of dollars to be on our packages, and they still will play one or not the other because they don't like it. But again, if we add up the free play record for the last 7 days, I guarantee you there's more winners than losers in there. I guarantee you there's more winners than losers. Oh no, we took the Dallas Cowboys. All right, guys, we're going to end the live stream. We're going to not go live anymore because we suck so bad, okay? We took the Cowboys. Let's close everything down. G. Williams comments. The only comments that have been left on there. Your free plays got everybody hit yesterday with the Rams. No, the Rams didn't win. The Rams blew it, thumbs down. So again, would you like me to continue on, G. Williams? Oh wait, you can't comment anyways. So again, they're free plays. Shit happens. Even our paid plays lose. Which, oh wait, the Cowboys was a premium play. Oh no, we lost a premium play. Was it a bad day? Yeah. You show me somebody that's going to win 365 days out of the year or have 52 winning weeks. I got news for you. All right? The Mega Millions, you got to go to the gas station to buy that ticket. All right? You got to go to the gas station and buy the Mega Millions ticket. Okay? If you're here for a get-rich-quick scheme, it's not here. This is about the long haul. I didn't give you guys out a minus 300 on the Cowboys. We took a minus 115 and they lost. Losing happens. If you can't stomach the losses, then don't play with the big boys. Mike Brown, give them both sides. Hey guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. The detailer's here. All right, be right back. All right, we're back. Where were we in that rant? Where were we in that rant? All righty. So, anyways, back to the rant. If you can't stomach a loss, you shouldn't be betting. If you can't stomach a loss, you should definitely not sign up for our plays. That's for sure. Sawyer says, take the over tonight at 8. Kind of like that advice. Mike Brown says, I've got a big bankroll, but always keep it light most of the time until something I really love, then bet 5 times. Alrighty. But yeah. We lost the Cowboys. We also won the Chiefs that day too. So, I mean, I get it. I can go back and look at the free play record from, all those winning free play days. But hey, I get it. Some people bet above their means and then they want to come and use me as a punching bag. It happens. It happens. I'll tell you, clients get a little more leeway than people just tuning in for the free plays when they want to blame me, especially somebody that's brand new. Because let's be honest, he didn't show up until the day of the Rams game. All right, he didn't show up till the day of the Rams game. And that was his first day of ever making comments. Matthew, what's my opinion? They have a place in betting. You just have to be able to use it properly. I create anger. I had faith in Andy. Oh, we did too. We did too. A lot of times, there's shit that can't happen. You can't control. You can't. We talked about it. You can't win off of turnovers. And unless you're the team benefiting from the turnovers. And Matthew, I think it has a place in baseball. I think it has a place in baseball, and that's about it. I haven't seen it be able to be successfully applied in any other sport. Air Pun says, I had to come to grips with my own bankroll. Now I have fun betting multiple games out of the week rather than going all in on 2 games on a Sunday. Bankroll management is key, guys. And it's very obvious to tell who manages a bankroll properly and who doesn't from my side of the fence. Because all you have to do is just kick back and look at the comments when you lose a game. When you lose a game and people go irate, it generally means they bet too much. It's very simple. Check the email. You see the nasty emails. Okay, somebody went a little bit too big. Then, if they're a client, very easy to sit down, figure things out. Figure out, okay, what's your bankroll? What's your life situation like? How much are you betting? What were you betting? And what did you bet on that game? Because this is not the Mega Millions. And I know you guys have heard me say that before. This is a long-term investment. The way that we bet on sports, the way that we put value on certain plays, we're going to lose from time to time. I'm not going to have 52 straight winning weeks. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We're not going to have 365 winning days out of the year. The losses will happen. So it's how you recover from them and what you do to make sure that you're having more winning days than losing days is what matters. Hold on one second. So you have to take the bad with the good, unfortunately. You have to take the losses with the wins. Because if anybody is out there, especially somebody in my position, and they tell you that they don't lose, or you never hear about a losing day from them, I mean, let's be honest. We all know they're lying. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Mark S. says, man, I was up big on Friday and bad bankroll management caused me to lose a lot, but that's on me. I don't blame others, but I completely agree. Bankroll management is necessary to be successful. You know, Mark, and I know you're a client, and I'll be more than happy to chat and help you figure out the right strategy to be successful if needed. Some people don't want the advice. Some people will take it. And I don't look down on anybody that tries to do it on their own. I had to figure it out on my own, but I mean, I've dug and clawed my way to figure out a good winning system and strategy that definitely works. But when it comes to bankroll management, that's the key. We're going to, and here's the thing. When we have a losing day, we try to make it to where we're getting juiced out. But we're going to have those Saturdays or those Sundays where we just get hammered. You're going to have those off days. And guys, and and Mark, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Yeah, we do at times, and you're going to have those really bad, awful days. But I can go back and look at the record, and you can see that, do those god-awful days happen? Yeah, they do from time to time. Those are the ones that hurt the most because they take you the longest to recover. I mean, hell, you could lose for 4 days, get juiced out for, 10 days in a row. And it's not as bad as a bad Saturday or a bad big day of betting. The guaranteed Saturday loss last Saturday. The plays were lackluster. Those days happen. You have to be able to plan for them and make sure that when those do happen, you have enough to keep clawing your way out. And that's a mistake that a lot of people don't make, is they don't think about next week or the week after. Because I'm going to be really honest with you. There's times where you'll have a bad day and it ruins your whole week. And at the end of that bad week, you look at it and you're like, man, I had 5 winning days and I'm down. But it was that one Saturday or that one Sunday or that one day where you just went heavy on a couple games. And that one bad day out of the entire week will take you down. Will take you down. And then you have a negative day, and you have a negative week on the books. In order to recover from a negative week, depending on how big it is, if you drop a game, no big deal, you make it up in a day. But if you have one of those bad days like we did Saturday, it can literally take you a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to just grind your way out of it to get back into the green. But that's what we do. That's what we do. There's people out there that will give you a unit system, and you'll have a 7 unit and 2 3 units, and you win it, and you win the 1 3 unit, and you lose a 7 and a 3. Next thing you know, you just lost a shit ton of money. And then the next day they fire out, their game of the year, or and they magically have a game of the year like every other week. oh, this is the get back, this is the get back. I would rather you guys keep it all consistent and the same. And even if you were to, which we didn't, but even if you would have dropped 10 games, we'll get it back. It may take us 3 weeks. It may take you a month to get it back, but we will. We will every time. We will every damn time. It may take us a little while sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. You go on the heater right away. But sometimes, you've got that little cool period where after losing, you go down, then up, then down, then up, then down, then up, then down, win, lose, can't get it, get the right direction rolling, and then boom, lift off. And you make it all back. So that's why bankroll management, that's what I preach. Bankroll management is key. And I get a crack out of it because every daily free play video, I always say hammer it and pound it and make that easy money. That's a figure of speech. It's a figure of speech. If I'm not giving you a premium play or one of our, my personal plays, then you should be betting it accordingly as a free play. Now, our free plays are good. I bet them. But I'm going to tell you the difference, okay? I'm going to tell you the difference. I gave out everybody on my personal plays, and premium play members all had the Dodgers yesterday. Okay, that line opened up at 170, went down to 163. I think it closed at 153 at one point. And I gave my personal play clients one more game. Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks. And then I gave out a free play video, or a free play in the free play video that I posted last night on the Hansen Tigers, minus $1.19. Michael, well, what you get with us is you get people that actually bet the games. So, for betting purposes, and for instances, the Dodgers and the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks were right out of our package. Dodgers premium and personal play, we double dipped. And I gave out the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks as a personal play to all my clients. Each one of those games, I had $2,500 on. So I made $5K on both those, although it's $7,500 because I double dip when it's a premium and personal. I don't expect all my clients to. And if they don't, it's not a big deal. I do. But for instance, the Hansen Tigers yesterday was a free play. I put $500 on it. That's it. Whereas the other plays, I had $2,500 on each of them. So I had $595 to win $500 on the Hansen Tigers. So that's the comparison on what I bet from the free plays to our paid plays. It's a 5 times difference. That's a 5 times my bet difference from what I bet. Now, I am uploading a copy of that bet so that you guys can see that even though it is one of our smaller free plays, that I actually bet it. Making sure that I get the right thing up on the screen here. Here we go. Just like the Rams. When we gave out the Rams the other day, Sunday Night Football, I had $6,500 to win $5,000. I showed you guys my ticket. And so for everybody that's new to us, that's the one thing different that you get here is you get actually somebody that bets the games. These other people that are out there, the Twitter touts, the YouTube clowns, the other people that are having live shows, this and that, ask them to see a ticket. I encourage you. Get on their live streams, get on their Twitter accounts, get on their YouTubes, and ask them, do you actually bet? Let me see a ticket. Let me see a ticket. That's the difference between somebody that actually consistently wins and consistently loses. I can show you tickets every single day. Now here's the little free play from late last night. Hansen Tigers $595 to win $500. Bet right on Bet Online. Now other people, they might show you a ticket every now and then. They might show you one out of a blue moon. I mean, hell, somebody sent me a link to a live feed where the guy was actually asking donations. Somebody said, hey, you shouldn't just bet 200, you should bet 1,000. The guy said, oh, well, donate to the channel and I'll bet more. I'll bet what you donate. If you are going to be dealing with somebody that needs you to donate in order for them to actually show you a ticket, run for the hills. Get on Twitter. Look at all these people, the Barstools people that post copies of tickets. They don't even show copies of bets, the actual dollar amounts. They blur it out. They chop it off. Same thing with everybody else on Twitter, on YouTube. If you get a ticket, they don't even show you how much they're willing to bet on it. And you have to ask yourself why. I mean, it's very simple. Why? Why won't people show tickets? Because one, they don't bet the games, and if they do, they bet them so small they don't want you to know. They put $2 on each side so that way they can show you a winner. That happens. That happens every day. Every day there's somebody out there doing that. And I always just want to reply, but I don't want to be the one dickhead because I show tickets. Hey, show your dollar amount. Be proud of that nice ticket. Be proud of that nice parlay that just paid 30 plus 3,500. And it doesn't matter if it's a winner or it's a loser. I'll show it off. I will gladly show it off. I think there's more value in me showing you guys a losing ticket. Hell, here's Sunday night's ticket. $6,500 to win $5,000 on Sunday Night Football on the LA Rams on the money line. So that, showing a losing ticket, I have no problem showing a losing ticket. I just showed you 2 tickets, and it probably has more value than anybody else on YouTube or Twitter shows. Nathan says both Saturday guarantees flopped. Well, there's only one guaranteed Saturday. If you're talking about the UFC Max Fight Pick, I would never bet those on the same level as a guaranteed Saturday or a big Sunday NFL play. Here's, and I don't pick the UFC, but here's my general rule when it comes to the UFC. It's fantastic to watch. It's fantastic to bet. FC's fight picks, in the long run, will put a lot of money in your pocket. But I won't risk huge amounts of money on it. I have in the past. And one thing that you have to realize, it's the UFC. It's fantastic to make money on. But you're one punch, one kick, one knee, one elbow away from losing everything that you bet. And it could be from a minus or a plus 400 dog because you got lucky. A knee goes out. Well, at least if you're betting on a football game and a knee goes out, you at least got somebody else on the bench that could take over, hopefully. So when it comes to the UFC, do I bet it? Absolutely. Do I bet it big? Yeah, bigger than most. But it's still not on the level of a Saturday play or a Sunday play. The way we do things, we try and limit losses. We try and limit losses. We try and limit the risk of losing. Take out the gamble out of the gambling, and you'll be more successful. Daniel, they've been our favorite baseball team for quite some time. Ricky Lee says this is why Kyle is the real deal. It's hard to admit defeat, but he does it. Keep it up. And that started a long time ago. And I actually saw that. I bet $100K on the Yankees against the Astros a couple years ago, and we lost. Altuve with a 2-run home run. It's still, I still have that play, that exact home run out of the entire game. Altuve's walk-off is the only thing I remember because it cost me $100K. I showed the ticket. I showed the ticket on the live show. I won it back. We won it back the very next day. I actually won it back plus 5,000. It was plus 105 the very next day. It was plus 100 when I lost. It was plus 105 when I won. So I ended up winning it back, but with 5,000 for pain and suffering. But it was suffering, let me tell you. And I learned early on that you guys appreciate seeing somebody that's real and that will show you a losing ticket. When I was brought up in this industry, there's a big misconception. You don't talk about losing. You don't talk about losing. Never, minimize your losses, talk about the winners. Minimize the losses, talk about the winners. And definitely don't ever show off a losing ticket. That's what I was taught, growing up in the industry. And it's the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite. How many people out there can't admit, sports service wise, can't admit that they lost? You never hear about them losing. Never, ever, 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 ever. Never see a losing ticket, never see a losing day, never see a losing record, never see a losing week, never see a losing big bet. One thing that I will tell you that we're 100% on, Duke says, the other guys claim winning tickets and don't show. You're the only one with transparency. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that anytime anybody could ever ask me, hey, I know you bet this game, but did you actually really bet it? Sure, I'll be happy to show you a copy of my ticket. Nathan says I should write a book. Probably have a lot of curse words and some poor grammar. I'd have to hire somebody to do it for me. It's just, losing is part of the industry, and if you embrace it, it's reality. We're not going to have 100% winning days. You got to embrace the losing to enjoy the winning. And it's one thing that we've been able to do here. It was 100K. Some of the people in here, some of the old timers, the OGs, remember that live show. It was a sickening live show. I came in very sad that day. But Nathan, it is what we do. We try and take the gambling aspect out of the gamble, and that's analyzing risk versus reward. If you can't look at a bet before you make it and say, what are my risks, not only financially, but how the game will play out versus what are my rewards, it's like taking a Mayweather fight. You're going to win, but you're going to have to risk a lot. Is the risk versus reward worth it? Well, with Mayweather and 50-0 or 51-0, whatever he is now, it's definitely worth it. But even that is a game day breakdown. Fast Freddy, how about a game day breakdown today? How about not? But even that is not the best example. But you have to weigh risk versus reward before you hit that submit button or you walk up to that ticket counter and you tell them 2,200 on 202 in the over or whatever you're taking. Mike, and it's something that a lot of people won't understand. Sophia Smith says, I won't trust people who say they only win. That's a good thing to live by right there. What do I think about, Ms. Chahay says, what do I think about Saturday's guarantee? Will it bounce back? They generally do. Aaron Bell says, I respect Kyle for saying this. Thank you. I appreciate you being a client as well as everybody. Everybody that's a client. Hell, even the people that aren't clients, that come here just for the live show or the daily free plays, I respect everybody, especially the respectful ones. The G. Williams guy who wants to come in here on Wednesday still crying about the Cowboys. Rich says there's a lot of plays every day. Nobody should have to settle for a minus 200 bet. Yes and no. Yes and no. Minus 200s have their place. Weigh the risk versus reward and find out if it's worth it for you to take it. Just because it's minus 200 doesn't necessarily make it a bad matchup, a bad bet to make. Remember, juice only matters if you lose. Weigh the risk versus reward and the probability of loss versus win. And find all the angles that it can kill your bet. Not all the angles that you can win, but all the angles that you can kill your bet. So when breaking down a game, once you do the dirty work of breaking down the game and who you like and what you like, the odds from the outside shouldn't matter. They shouldn't even be a factor into what you're looking at when you're breaking down a game. It doesn't matter if you're looking at a money line or you're looking at a spread. You should break down that game long before you see what the spread is. If you're going to look and see that the Eagles are laying 4.5, the Giants are getting 4.5, and the total's over and under 44, and you're doing that before you do your breakdowns, you should get to a point. Where you can break down the games, look at the stats, look at the numbers, look at the data, look at what's been transpiring lately. And when you do the due diligence, be able to say, okay, I can see why the bookmakers have it at 44 because I had it at 43, or maybe I had it at 45, or maybe you had it at 47, and the bookmakers have it at 44. But if you really believe it should be 47, and they're giving you 44, maybe you pound the over because you have it at 47, the true line being at 47. You should be able to get to a point where you can break down a game and figure out what the true number should be and where you think it'll be on your own eventually. Not everybody has the capability to do it or access to the right information to do it. And then determine, based on what you have versus what the books have, if there's value in it. The Eagles are a 225 favorite on the money line. Giants are plus 195. There'll be people that bet both sides on the money line. Do I think the Eagles win? I think they probably do. We'll break down that game in its entirety tomorrow. I did a little live look ahead earlier in the week. I took a little stab at this one. I think the total's off, and we'll go over that one tomorrow. But I think the total's off in one direction. But to say that somebody shouldn't have to take a minus 200, no, we don't give out minus 200s. Nobody needs to pay me to take those, but there's definitely value in some of them. There's definitely value to bet them. Moneyline parlays, for example, they have their place. If they didn't have their place, they wouldn't be available. But then again, if every minus 200 won, the books wouldn't offer you plus 180 on the other side. Nathan, which game are you talking about? The Chiefs and Bills? Reading through some of these comments. Perfect rotations. I don't come in for the free play. I come in for the barbershop talk and the breakdowns of the games to get another perspective on the game I'm leaning towards. Fantastic. And you know, that's I love hearing that. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. Last of a dying breed. Co says, lucky bet of the day, 2,200 on 202. Somebody find me a game 202. What's 202 today? Just don't tell me it's the Rays. No, they're 953. What's game 202? Whatever 202 is, we need to, right? The Progs, you're killing me, brother. You're killing me. You're killing me. Harris, have I ever bet on tennis matches? It's the only thing now. Have I ever bet tennis? I have bet tennis. I have bet tennis. I'm not a big tennis bettor. One of the guys in the chat, Tom Weiner, would give me a tennis bet every now and then. I'd bet it. And they would win. But other than that, I'm not a big tennis bettor. They definitely have a place, though. Matthew says, yeah, if you think the line should be minus 300, then you bet the minus 200. Same if it's minus 1,000 and you think it should be minus 1,500, you take it because there's a ton of value in your eyes. You should be betting the numbers, not the teams. You should be betting the numbers, not the teams. Air Punches, be appreciative of the game day breakdown. I was getting bets with no rhyme or reason, hidden in the dark. Consultants have been quiet on social media as of late. Kyle shows up no matter what. You know, win, lose, or draw, I will always be there. Now, the one day that I probably won't will be the day after my surgery next week. Although, Doc says I may not be feeling good. But I should be able to film the day after surgery next week. I hope so, because it's going to be a big day. Brian, did I already go over today's game? Partially. We've been in and out of it, but we'll go back to it. We've been jumping around. We've touched a little bit, then we moved on, and we've been back and forth. Nathan says he bought bagels and donuts for everyone. You just got to click the thumbs up button. It'll automatically show up at your door. Fantastic. I love it. I could use a bagel. Although, come to find out, so last night, or yesterday afternoon, my wife was like, hey, she's like, you want to go to lunch? And I'm like, yeah, I'm starving. You know, these medication the doctor's got me on make me want to eat like a horse, man. I'm just starving. And so we ended up going to the Cheesecake Factory, and I brought a cheesecake home. I wake up with that acid reflux, and at like 3 o'clock in the morning, choking and dying this morning. And so I texted her that I was dying, died in the middle of the night. You never even heard. And she's like, oh yeah, pineapples and cheesecake, or pineapples and cream cheese cause acid reflux. I'm all great. Well, I had the upside down pineapple cheesecake, so probably where I got all this heartburn from, which I'm still hacking up right now. Rich, it's Reflux Wednesday. I like it. Does that mean we're going to regurgitate something? We're going to regurgitate the LA Dodgers? Elite Monday, Reuben Tuesday, and Reflux Wednesday. I had to put that on the board, huh? Oh, wait, we're not using that lately. Oh, wow. The last time we used the board was Monday. It still says the Cowboys money line. I mean, only a genius picked that one, right? Duke says you see the light. I'll definitely listen to your broadcast after surgery. Might be on the meds that make you see the light. Hey, I want you to know I've done a live show and I filmed from the hospital bed. And apparently filmed daily free play videos. See, Anthony just said it. He did from his hospital bed some time ago. And I need to go find that one because, Anthony, you know what the scary thing is? I don't remember any of that. After that surgery, when my appendix ruptured and they sent me home with a ruptured appendix because they thought I had a stomach flu, and I was at home infected for a week before I finally went in. They had me doped up on so much morphine after surgery. I don't remember much. And I know you guys say that I filmed, but I don't remember any of it. So might have to go down memory lane and find those ones, because apparently I filmed live from my hospital bed. I know I filmed daily free play videos, but I still don't even remember those. Need to do the one from the boat again? I will. Probably be from the bass boat coming up. Nathan says acid reflux such as dominoes did me in last night. Yeah, I woke up 3:03 in the morning. Alarm set for 4. Scott, I have no clue. I did? That's not I'm gonna have to go back and see. Tony says the real cause was way too many Reubens, right? Right, but I woke up at 3:03 choking and dying in my sleep. And it was bad. And I've actually never had it this bad. It usually settles down, give it about an hour, it settles down, eat some Tums, take a heartburn pill, drink some water. No, this one had me up, chucking the whole works, and I'm still feeling it right now. Hey guys, give me 1 second. The detailer's got a question for me. Actually, Alex, I could use coffee. And then we'll break down the Dodgers and all of that stuff, and we'll get you guys on another free play for today. So I do apologize. Give me just a couple. All right, we're back. We'll just run the live show with no camera, audio, just like all the other scumbags out there that don't want to show their ugly mugs and hide who they are and hide their bet tickets. We'll just do a day in the life of them. Just kidding. We like showing off our ugly mugs. What's going on, everybody? Okay, so I have the detailer back here. And you guys remember I spilled the primer in the driveway and it splashed all over the truck. Well, I've been so flippin' busy, I haven't had a chance to get it taken care of. So I finally have it getting clay barred. And I guess apparently it needs to be wet sanded because it's water-based is not acting like water-based primer and being removed. Fresh ginger tea. How'd you try that? Reading through some of the comments, what I missed. Jason C says, quit whining, your stomach hurts. Oh my God, let's complain all day. I have to ask myself sometimes, what value do you bring to the chat? I'm going to have to say probably none. Brian says, go plant-based. You'll feel great forever. I probably need to. I actually have some edibles. Maybe I need to try one. I Create Anger says, oh man, I don't know. I feel like the Dodgers win, but the Rays might light up the Dodgers. Brad says, Kyle needs some bacon and waffles. I don't think bacon and waffles will do the trick. Oscar, I promise, is not cleaning the truck. That's for sure. Easy Money says, my man is a real deal. Awesome show. I'm up 23.50 this week. Thanks. Yeah, sorry. We don't allow promotion. Of other services, but thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. You gotta like it when other services. Jay Hugh, you're very welcome, sir. Glad you like the Hansen Tigers Japanese free play. You gotta like when other services come in here and try and disguise themselves as just viewers that we've never seen before and be like, and people magically just come in here and magically show up and start promoting some random service on Twitter. Thank you, Brad. I need to figure out a way to make some of you guys a moderator. That way when that shit happens, you guys can just give them the boot for me. That way you can just give them the boot for me. Because, you know, it actually happens, believe it or not, way too many times. No, Bobby, I know it does. I need to get some. I need to get me some. All right, so a quick little look into the Dodgers and the Rays. Dodgers laying that little $1.33 today. Gonsolin on the mound against Snell. Pitching matchup for the starting pitcher. Obviously, I'm going to favor the Rays in that aspect. Doesn't mean I'm taking them, that's for sure. Because, let's be honest, Snell's only going to go 5 innings at the most. His last outing against Houston, he only went 4. They roughed him up a little bit. Larry Miller, how do you sign up? You go to our website, cappersdirect.com, click on the premium tab, and pick out any package that best suits your bankroll and your budget. And I will post a link to it right here for you to make it easier for you to find. So if you click on this link in the live chat, it'll take you right there. Filmington says, you said hammer it, so I bet my life on it. Now I'm broke. Just kidding. Sabino, what's going on? Money today, absolutely. Money yesterday, money today. Brad says Kyle Edward has first dibs. Edward's out fishing. It's fishing season for Edward. Remember, there's only a couple teams that I will not bet first inning. Excuse me, sorry. There's only a couple teams in baseball that I won't bet no run in the first inning. That's the Dodgers, the Braves, and the Yankees. Dodgers still playing, obviously. Even though it did go under yesterday. The no run in the first is just something with those three teams. If you track, a lot of runs scored in the first. Probability of it hitting or a lot lower. Real Champ says, first inning, no run, do it, Kyle. Not with the Dodgers, I can't. Not with the Dodgers, especially not with Gonsolin on the mound. He's going to give up runs. He's going to give up runs. And trust me, Sabino, man, there's nobody that likes betting him. I like betting no run in the first just as much as I love betting first quarter overs. So I love betting them. Trust me, if these were any other teams, I'd be all over it. If these were any other teams, I'd be all over it and I'd be cleaning up. But me personally, those three teams I can't touch. Every time I touch them, they seem to kill me. I'm out of water. I have one drop left. Now, keep in mind, 2 out of Blake Snell's last 3 games, he's given up 4 home runs. Now, his last game against Houston, he got roughed up a little. Only went 4 innings, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. He did not give up a long ball in that game. It was in his prior start, his first start against the Astros, where he gave up a home run. It was the only run he gave up. Pitched a flawless game. It was the only game that he gave up. But in his prior game on the 5th against the Yankees, they torched him for 3 home runs. And I got news for you. The Dodgers are not the Astros. The Dodgers can hit the ball. What do I think about the first 5 over 4 runs? Sounds reasonable. Anytime Blake Snell is pitching, you have a good chance of not getting that first 5 over. He's only going to go 5 innings at the most, unless he gets roughed up, which, they're going to want to save their bullpen, so they're going to go all 5 innings with him. They'll ride him for 5 innings unless he's just getting smoked. But, even in games past, they'll keep him in for 5 innings. That way they don't tax their bullpen early. So they'll get 5 innings out of him. As far as the first 5 under or over, I'm staying off of, especially in this series. I did not touch the total yesterday. I leaned towards the over. Somebody asked in the live chat in a little question and answer segment. Nathan says, I think you see some regression this game, low scoring game 2. I'm going to disagree on that one. I think the Dodgers bats still keep it up. It's going to be a matter of how much output they get out of the Rays. Snell will give up his couple runs, probably give up a home run to Bellinger if they actually have the nutsack to pitch to him today, which they probably don't. In good situations, they'll probably walk him for rightful reasons. But then again, we do get a lefty today, so things could be a little bit different for him. And as Anthony said, all the Dodger batters are hot. And every Dodger player is looking good. No doubt about it, defense and offense. So I don't have an official play yet on the total, but I do lean towards, on the side of the game. But I do lean towards the Dodgers to get the job done. I just think that their offensive firepower is going to be far greater than what the Rays will be able to tax Gonsolin for. Seem to struggle. they find a way. They find a way. The Dodgers will find a way. It may take them that second trip around the bases, the second trip around the batting order before they get to Snell. But I would not be surprised to see him try and tax him quick in the first inning and rock him. So one key to Clayton Kershaw is making sure he gets out of the first inning unscathed, like we got yesterday. But as far as this one goes, as far as the side, I still go with, I've got two big future bets on the Dodgers. I've got two big futures bets that I just made right after they beat the Braves. I do agree. Filmington says the Dodgers really grind at bats. Snell will be lucky to be under 85 pitches after 4 innings. I could not agree with you more. What's the highest price I'm willing to take the Dodgers at? I don't know. It just depends on all the situations. I'm still seeing $1.33 at BetOnline. As far as today, I'm not as in love with the Dodgers today as I was in Game 1, obviously, with Kershaw being on the mound. I thought that was a great matchup for us. Pitching matchup for the first 4 or 5 innings definitely favors Tampa Bay today. But hitting matchup, the hitters anyways, offensively, I definitely favor the Dodgers. One way or another, they're going to find a way to hit the Rays today. It's just going to be a matter of how much the Rays hit Gonsolin and how much Dave Roberts is going to allow him to stay in if he is getting hit. Now, maybe he'll surprise me and he'll pitch a gem. If he pitches a gem, I think it will have a chance to stay under if he does not give up too many runs. But then again, if Snell has a meltdown and the Dodgers can get to him, and like somebody said in the comments, the Dodgers will grind at bats away. Dodgers look amazing. Dodgers look better than they have all season long, and here they are in the World Series. So that's a scary thing. So I do think that the Rays will steal at least one game. Today, let's be honest, will probably be their best opportunity. I would expect we'll see Buehler in Game 3. Buehler probably will start Game 3 for the Dodgers, I would imagine. Him pitching on Saturday gave him Sunday off, Monday off, Tuesday off. He had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. He'll have today off. He'll have a day off on Wednesday. He'll come back on Thursday to pitch Friday to pitch Game 4, I would imagine. So if they're going to steal one, it's going to be this one. If the Dodgers win this one, then Joe, is he already listed? Okay. Nobody was listed earlier, but I figured until it's probable listed, that's just not listed by the teams. The teams won't actually announce it until that day. But as a probable, that's just the Associated Press guessing, no different than what I'm doing. But as far as, and somebody brought up the Seager home run prop. I don't know if the props are out yet on 5 Dimes. I'm so used to 5 Dimes over the years. On BetOnline, taking a quick look. Going to see if the player props for today's games are out. Because Bellinger to get a home run, if they pitch to him, Funny, he's only a plus 225 to get 1. Seager is a plus 250. Seager to have 2 plus is plus 1650. Justin Turner plus 450. Max plus 350. Mookie Betts plus 250. Orziania is plus 200. That's a good probability there. Shannon, in my gown from the hospital bed. Oh boy, I'm going to have to go back and watch that one. But yeah, I do remember. I did not leave you, ladies and gentlemen, hanging. Joe, he informed the LA Times. Fantastic. Good news. Good news. Good to know. I mean, it was kind of obvious that, when you do the time slot, it would be 6 days from the day that he started. So obviously they'd get him in there as fast as possible. That way, if they need him later on in the series in a Game 7 situation, he's capable. Anthony says he likes Justin Turner to hit a home run today at plus 450. That would be a nice one. That would be a nice one. Bob Smith, you're pissed? Why are you pissed? Oh, 550 to 390 in 30 minutes. On which one? Justin Turner? Which one's 390? I'm right there with you, Anthony. Real Champ, do I ever bet boxing or do you treat it like UFC? I'll bet boxing from time to time. But again, I treat it very similar to the UFC. I mean, it just takes one punch and you're out. Yeah, Corey Seager to hit a home run on Bet Online is plus 250 right now. Turner and Seager to hit home runs in a parlay is plus 1825. I cannot lie. John Ryans, can you see the free play board? No, I'm sorry, you can't. Nothing on it. Only one game on the board today. But no, nothing on the free play board. Anthony says, I just like Justin Turner to hit one today. He's due for a long ball. It's going to happen today, Anthony. If you bet it, it's happening today. Very nice, Bobby. Bobby says, Bellinger's 320, Betts is 350, plus 350 at William Hill. Sawyer says the over just jumped to 8.5. It's still at 8. It's still at 8. At Bet Online. Still at 8 there. I'm frozen. Okay. We'll unfreeze it. We'll unfreeze it. We'll unfreeze it and we'll have a treat for you guys today. Give me 1 second. I'm doing this on the wrong page. Let me go back into the account up here. I got to take a screenshot for you guys. And then upload it and show you guys something. And we'll get you guys on a free play. Send you on a merry way. Have a grand old time today. We'll put more money in our pocket. Who wants another Japanese baseball free play for later tonight? Who wants a Japanese baseball free play for later tonight? Not in this video, in the next one, in the daily free play video. Who wants me to do another one, kind of like the Hansen Tigers last night? Who wants another one for overnight? That way when you're waking up for Thursday night football, you'll already be ahead. So in typical Cap Nation family and how we like to do things here, because we actually bet the games, unlike other services and other stuff like that. Chad Hatcher, only if it's guaranteed. Well, nothing's guaranteed, especially a free play. Reginald, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, the Japanese baseball play was already a winner. So, free play for today. Bob Smith says, left my ass. Now I'm adding Turner in to hit a home run. I like the Turner one. I like the Turner and Seager. Turner and Seager plus 18.25 on a parlay. Keon's going to bet your $10 now. Fantastic. Or, Brad, the only other guaranteed is when we put out a game of the year, folks. When we put out a game of the year. This is the one of the few things that I can say we have never lost for you guys yet. It doesn't matter if it's a personal play game of the year, a UFC fight pick of the year, NFL play of the year for the company, or mine, or college football, or this or that. We have not lost a game of the year in the company's history. And I pray if it does happen, that it's not on my watch. Greg, ear is doing better. Come to find out, I did not have ear infection. I have a sinus thing from when I broke my nose in Australia, whitewater rafting in the Tully River, and I guess over the years it's caused something, and it's caused the tube in my ear to close, which causes pressure like I'm on an airplane. And lo and behold, I'm going to end up having surgery probably next week. But I did bet both of those home run props. And remember, props are like slot machines, guys. It's like sticking $100 into the penny slot. If we hit, we hit. If we don't, we don't. Nathan says, Alex earlier saying bet the Jets. Guys, for everybody that's new, that hasn't been here for at least a year, if you have not been watching our videos from at least the Super Bowl last year, the Jets thing is an inside joke for all of us that have been here watching the live show for about a year or more. And the reason why the Jets thing is an inside joke is I took a taxi cab rider, or a taxi cab, and the driver who didn't know diddly squat about football, and we were talking about the Super Bowl, was saying to take the Jets. Well, the Jets weren't even playing in the Super Bowl. So it's an inside joke amongst members and viewers that have been tuning in for a while now. So it's always, we always got all kinds of little inside jokes. Oh, Nathan, you're all good. A lot of people don't know because they haven't been around. Anthony, thank you. It's outpatient surgery. I'll be back and should be up and running the very next day. The very next day I should be up and running, says the doctor. But yeah, Greg, it's outpatient surgery over in Scottsdale. crazy. Add it to the long list of other surgeries that I need, the hernias and all of that. But yeah, but anyways, so back to the Dodgers and Rays. And that's the thing. Somebody was in here, that Jason C. guy was in here saying, enough of the chit-chat and the stomach's problem talk or whatever. Get to the breakdowns and the picks. Well, first of all, don't fucking rush me. Second of all, don't tell me how to run my show. Third, if you want to get to the breakdowns, feel free to, use your YouTube channel, fire up a camera, and put your ugly mug on it. And fourth, I know I have not got the real barbershop pull up there, Alex. I apologize, and everybody else. But we have a barbershop theme here, all right? No, we're not getting haircuts, but we are the barbershop of sports betting. We will talk anywhere from dying of acid reflux to cooking bacon and eggs to fishing when I take you guys fishing with me and we do a live show on the boat, to rock crawling in Moab, Utah, and Hell's Revenge, to camping in the mountains. We'll talk about life. We'll talk about death. We'll talk about everything other than politics, religion, and how much money's in or not in your bank account. Other than that, we talk about every subject, including the Jets, including the shitty, lowly Jets, and Belgian waffles. And I'm going to have to find some breakfast to eat this morning besides the oatmeal that I had this morning. But if you don't like the barbershop talk, by all means, feel free to leave. Come back and watch the archive version, and you can just fast forward to the point that you want. The Cinco de Mayo video, yeah. That'll be here before we know it. See. Sabino, I have not bet any. Not opposed to it. Rich, if we're talking about the Jets, we can talk about butt fumbles. We can always talk about butt fumbles and Mark Sanchez. Sabino says you hammered Liverpool to win today. Very nice. I wish you luck. I have not taken any Champions League plays today. I was leaning towards the over in the Real Madrid game. Over 3.5. It was 3, like minus $1.40. And then, Anthony, no, you haven't missed nothing, sir. And then it bumped to 3.5, so I kind of stayed off of it. Liverpool laying $1.43 at noon. I'll root for you there. I'll root for their I can't talk today. Root for you there, bud. I know somebody was in here saying Atalanta that they loved earlier. But again, I'm not on any today. Brad, I got some good stories. I spent some good time in Australia. Would I rather have Mark Sanchez or Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold. Rowdy 401, we already talked about the game. You missed it. You missed it all. This is not even a live show anymore. You're watching a recorded show. We're not even live anymore. You already missed it. Sorry, brother. Just kidding. We're still live. But yeah, we already talked about it. We've been in and out on it. We were getting to a free play, but we got a little off topic. Alex, you're killing me. Jay Gonzalez. Scott says the food and financial show, right? It's called Real Life. Life with Kyle. Life with Kyle. Breaking news. Pope Francis, and I know we don't talk about religion or anything like that, but this is breaking news. Pope Francis endorses same-sex civil unions for the first time as Pope while being interviewed for the feature-length documentary Francesco. We'll have to be the breaking news channel. All right, free play coming your guys' way. Free play coming your way. Free play coming your way. Breaking news, Roddy White on Trevor Lawrence. If I'm Trevor Lawrence, if the Jets finish with no wins, I'd just go back to Clemson. I don't want any part of that organization. Wow. All right, so free play coming your guys' way in Major League Baseball. Tampa Bay Rays and the LA Dodgers. As you can see on the screen now, we are taking the over. All right, we are taking the over 8 runs. As you can see, that was bet on Bet Online. Anthony, we've already talked to Major League Baseball, so you might want to hit the rewind button just a little bit. LA Dodgers over 8 is what I am rolling with today. As you can see, there's a copy of my ticket right there on the screen. For all the people that are slow, can't figure it out, I'll leave it up there for another 10 seconds so you guys can see it. And then we'll transition back to my ugly mug. So there's that. Let me get back off of that screen. And here we are. Some of you will like it, some of you won't. Fade, follow. I really don't care because I'm betting the games myself. As you can see, there's a $1,725 ticket to win $1,500. J. Hughes, sadly, my book doesn't have that option for taking the over. They should. Very welcome, Joshua. Bob Smith says Dodgers money line over for plus 260 or Dodgers minus 1.5 and the over 8.5 for plus 8 or plus 390. Just remember, Hogs get slaughtered. So take the latter of the two. The likelihood of winning by 1 is much greater than winning by 2. But I think you're good either way. So there's that one. I'm sure once we get done betting it, we'll push all the lines back to 8.5. We'll probably push all the lines to 8.5. All right, everybody. That is that one. I am going to get out of here. If you're on premium plays, they'll be posted here in just a little bit. I know we had a couple new members signing up on our website. Welcome on board. Avante Clark, welcome on board. I know you got the combo package. Buy a week of premium plays. You get a week of my personal plays. You get Saturday's guaranteed Saturday play. You get our big UFC Max Fight Pick. And then you get our big Sunday NFL play, which I can say we haven't lost one all year. We're 6-0 on our Sunday NFL plays. So you'll get that as well. Courtney Waddell, welcome on board. I know you got 3 days of premium plays. Bill McDonald, what's the Japanese game? Dude, the Japanese baseball play was already a winner. It's already over and done with. I gave out the Hansen Tigers last night. That game started at 5 a.m. on the East Coast, 2 on the West Coast, and that was a nice, easy winner for everybody there. But I'll probably have another one for you guys in another daily free play video. Aaron, am I doing a guaranteed game of the week? It is looking like it. It is looking like we're doing another game of the week, so we should... No, that's not a live show. It'll be our daily free play video, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And that way you get notified when we drop content. We'll have another daily free play video out in the evening, early evening probably today. Might put one out before the... I normally try and wait before the games are done, or until the games are done to do a recap in the daily free play video. But with only one game going on today, I may put one out earlier because there's obviously, if I give you guys overnight Japanese baseball game, give more time to bet it as well. Brad says, we're all here to beat the books. We definitely will. Jehu, will I be giving out more free picks for the Japanese League? If people want them, I will. If people want them, I will. I bet them, give them out from time to time. I don't always have them right now, but when I do, I'll be more than happy to. All right, guys, good luck, everybody. We'll see you guys all live tomorrow, same place, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Hopefully, no heartburn, no acid reflux, and we could actually really get into the grid of things tomorrow. We got 2 football games on the board tomorrow. It's going to be a great day. All right, guys, good luck, everybody. Always bet within your means, and even though I say hammer it and pound it and make that easy money, remember, shit does happen and can happen, and we're never going to go 100%, all right? So as Scott said, group hug, always bet within your means. The Rewind says, who else on YouTube posts a picture of their $1,700 bet on a free play? No one, Kyle the man. It's kind of like the $6,500 free play that I put out for Sunday Night Football. You know, and again, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I post free plays on Twitter from time to time as well that don't get listed on here or on YouTube or in the daily free play videos. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should at CapNationKyle. Here's a direct link to my Twitter. And again, if you sign up, great. If you don't, no big deal. But to the ones that do or on the fence, I look forward to working with each and every single one of you, all right? Be another winning day. I went 2-0 yesterday, and we're going to do it all again today, and it'll be even bigger. All right, guys, good luck, everybody. Thank you from Maui. I'm jealous. All right, guys and gals, have a great day, and we'll see you guys all live tomorrow morning. Take it easy, everybody. Be safe.